right. Welcome back, traders. I've been gone away from the trading turret the last couple days. I wanted to just take a quick gander at the E-minis. Last 2 days, you can see here that yesterday we gapped up off the open for the first couple hours until about 8 o'clock, and then Geithner and Barack must have been speaking again and took it from 826 or so, 823 or so rather, all the way down to 787 again. That was some pretty violent action. He went from a bullish situation. If you look in this area, we were well over on the 30-minute, looking strong. Then went to a bearish, and then reversed very hard into the close and got long again. If you're trading the 30-minute chart, and nothing has changed on the 30-minute chart all day today, was bullish. Now what I'd like to do is pull the chart back and look at this huge run we've had. First go to 10 days, which is the last 2 weeks, and you'll first see that, interestingly enough, that run we had yesterday in the morning took us up to this 823 area you see right here. And then if you draw the low from the recent low here of 761 up to this 823, again over the last couple days, and then it pulled, drawing the fib line there, you see that we almost pulled back perfectly to that 61.8 line. So again, if you just use a multiple day fib, you can see here going back the past 4 days, it gave you 3 days. Yesterday it gave you a nice entry there on that time frame to buy down there towards 785, and basically you would have stopped anywhere below this low in here, or you could have made it 775 for that matter down here at the 78.6. But I would have probably put the stop below the low here and risked 25 points or so. And you can see that rallied hard again, 760, 87 or so, all the way up to 830 today, 831 maybe. But I'm going to take this back another chunk in time here. Let's look at the 30-day. And if you look at the 30-day, again, you see we've gone from 661 or so on the June contract now all the way up to 830, or about 170 points. 170 points divided by 660, you can do the math, but is well over 25%. So we've had a huge, just a huge 25% rally here as March. We put in so far the year's low. This has been the low for the past 15 months, for the past 10 years, 20 years. So we've put in a significant low here for sure. Who knows if that will be the long-term low? I can't tell you that, but right now the market is looking higher. But if we take it back even further with that context, even though this chart is looking at 30 days, if we were look at the last 60 days, you would even see the same thing, that we are approaching the January, mid to late January highs of 870. But take it back even a step further to that beginning part of January, and you'll quickly see on a year-to-date chart here that we're trading near 830. The high of the year is still 940. So back in early January, folks, we were trading at 940. We're still down 100 points, or close to 10% from the high of the year. So all this euphoria over this 25% move, all this great news supposedly coming out of the Treasury, Geithner, Obama, doing the confidence speeches every day. I mean, it's been 2 weeks now. You've had Obama on 60 Minutes. You've had Bernanke on 60 Minutes. Unprecedented action by the federal officials here, trying to build confidence any way they can. It's really a desperate situation. Who knows how it's going to play out? It does appear to be bullish right now. But again, we're getting up into this range where I said we'd run into the first level of resistance. And you see this here, 833, taking the highs of the year to the lows. And this is your first fib area right here, 833. I would suspect after a 25% run, we're not going to fly right through this. And also, you look at the support of my thesis here, you basically had almost 2.5 months of trading right around this area, 830 to 850. So if you look at that, you're running right up to a level where you can have a lot of difficulty. So that being said, today was T+3. We've basically, most funds close out their marks today. We've got Friday, we've got Monday, Tuesday, and that's the end of the month. But today was officially, for most people, let's say 70 to 80%, the last day of trading. So you had typical mark action go on today after after a run like we've had, just continuation for the month to make the tape look real nice. A lot of people buy stocks that maybe they haven't owned for the last 3 months here towards the last day of the quarter. So when they send their statements to their customers, that they can show that they own those stocks. So that is definitely out there happening. Keep that in mind. Again, tomorrow is Friday. We've had a big move, over 25% now in 2 weeks. That's right. On the 9th is when we were trading down here. On the 6th, 7th, and 5th, 6th, we were hitting that low. 9th, we somewhat tested it, and then we've just taken off, as you can see from this area in here. We're now getting overbought on RSI. We're getting overbought on DeMark. DeMark actually is indicating a sell area up in here on a daily chart that triggered probably 5-6 days ago, and now as we've gone to new highs in prices, the DeMark has not again approached that, which is a divergence, and so you're seeing the same thing here. If you were to draw lines on the RSI, you're seeing declining strength here in the RSI. This is the third time as we've gone to new prices. So my bet here, and same thing on DeMark 1, 2, this is the third. As prices are going up here, you've got divergence on your technical momentum averages. So I would suggest all those things combined, you're probably going to have a nice short here over the next week or two into the tax period of April 15th. I'd look for a pullback, possibly somewhere in the, I would say probably the, probably going to run maybe a little bit further, maybe up to 838, but I would look for some type of pullback eventually here, maybe to the 727 to 750 area over the next few weeks. But that is how I see it. I would take a look at this hard, and if you've been long and enjoyed this run, as most of us have been trading, you've been doing a lot of upside trading, keep that in mind. And we'll be back Friday. Hope everybody had a good week. The travel out there was interesting. Planes, trains, and avalanches. Anyways, have a great day. Have a good Thursday evening, and we'll talk to you Friday.